how to get back to you, or how to find your X factor, find your bad bee energy, however you want to say it. This video is all about you refinding yourself, refinding your love for yourself, and getting back to who you truly are. Hi, my name is Renee. Welcome to Renee's Days. And today I'm going to be talking about how I personally bring myself back to me when I'm feeling my most depressed, sad, unmotivated, and just kind of blah. I'm a super happy person. I grew up facing a bunch of challenges and obstacles, and throughout everything that I did, I remained positive because I chose to. It's all about attitude. Everything in life that you will face, and you will face a lot, comes down to your attitude and how you choose to react to it. You can be proactive or you can be reactive, and throughout everything that I went through, I chose to be proactive, and that makes a huge difference in your life and your psyche, and how you handle things is completely up to you. I wanted to make this video because I've had a lot of days lately where I felt really bleh and just not me. And I wanted to give my opinion and my advice on what I do, because maybe this will help you, maybe you'll take away one thing from this, and that to me is more than I could have asked for, if at least one person can feel good from this video. So my number one thing that I do is I write. I journal and I write everything out. So when you're feeling your most sad and depressed and you don't know what to do, I think the best thing to do, at least for me, is I take my journal and I write down everything that I want in life. All of my biggest hopes, my biggest dreams, my biggest aspirations, everything. Doesn't matter how big it is, doesn't matter if I think that I'll never get there. I write down everything, and I just sit in my room with a face mask on and I just go at it. So that can be a very therapeutic thing, especially when you're taking the time to really write down each and every one of your goals and your dreams. I think that it kind of, to see that on paper, really gives you a new perspective, and you can visually see everything that you want to get done. I also am a huge vision board advocate. I had a vision board when I was going through esthetician school, and I have one now as I am working on going through Miss California, which is super amazing. I'm so excited for that, and I actually wrote that down. So that was a reason why I wanted to talk about writing things down. Just with everything that I have going on right now, I think that that's something that I needed to share as number one. And I like to color coordinate. So I have pink and I have nudes and I have pretty colors on my paper so that I feel happy when I look at it, because happy colors make you happy. Because if you have a piece of paper and you have really ugly colors on it that you don't like, you're gonna look at that paper and you're just gonna be like, I don't really wanna look at that, or I don't feel motivated to write in that book because it's ugly. So finding yourself a really pretty journal and diary and something that you like to write in is also really important when you're writing down all of your thoughts and your dreams, because you need to have something that calls to you. You need to have something that you look at on your desk and you go, I want to write right now. All of everything that I'm feeling, I just want to take that out and I just want to write on it right now. So that's my number one thing that I do when I am having a blah day. The second thing that I do when I'm having a blah day is I take a step back and I say, what are my pampering goals and my self-care things that I can do right now that will make me feel good? And I always go to a face mask and a hair mask. You can do a lip scrub, put nice, luxurious, yummy smelling lotion on your body. Make yourself feel good and take care of yourself on a day that you are feeling your most depressed. It's really important to know when to take a step back and to not go on social media, and maybe just to watch a movie for that day. And if it sucks that you had to take that day that was maybe your day off, your only day off, to take care of yourself, too bad. You have to take it, because you need to put your mind and your sense of self first. You need to take care of yourself so that you can take care of everything else in your life. One day is such a small amount of time to really pamper yourself, and if you are needing that, if your body's calling for that, and your mind, there's nothing else that you can do but to give in to that and just rest for the day. So if I wake up and I'm feeling really upset upset and just unmotivated and just bummed out for no apparent reason, I will go back and think, well, what are my self-care goals right now? What do I feel like I want to work on for myself? And I love to whiten my teeth. I love having pretty nice white teeth and a nice smile. So maybe I'm not going to get as much content for YouTube and Instagram that I wanted to do, but that's okay. I'm just going to take a step back, and I know I want to whiten my teeth, so I'll do that, and I'll put on a funny movie. And then once that is done, I'll say, well, I really want to take care of my hair right now because it makes me feel nice when I take care of my hair and when I take care of my body. So I'll put a hair mask on, and same with my skin. It makes me feel really good about myself to have good, clear skin. So I'll put a face mask on, and I'll just really take a step back, and I'll say what's important for me to do today so that I can be Power Renee tomorrow. So the third thing that I like to do when I'm feeling I like to make sure I have super happy, fun music on. This is really, really important to me. I emulate the music that I'm listening to or the books that I read. So I have to be really careful if I'm listening to NF. I'm gonna feel really sad, and I'm gonna feel really just in my head about everything going on. But if I listen to Doja Cat and something super fun, then I'll be like, wow, okay, I'm good. Or City Girls, oh my gosh, so fun. I love their music. I'm gonna feel super happy about myself and my life, and I'm gonna be like, oh, okay, I feel good, and I feel happy, and I feel motivated. So music is a huge, huge thing for me also. That's the third thing that I do when I'm having a bleh day, is I make sure that I'm listening to something fun. Now, going along with music is the books that you read and the shows that you watch. Go online and look up funny movies, funny TV shows, but stay away from anything that is super heart-wrenching and super sad, because you're just going to emulate that. And I don't necessarily think that that's a good thing for you right now if you're not having the best of days. Books also, be careful about the books that you read. Like I said, I sponge everything. So when I was reading Twilight, I was sponging Bella, and I was feeling very mopey and depressed and sad, and I had nothing to be sad about, but I was just like, I'm reading this book and I'm feeling her character and I'm feeling what she's going through, so I feel sad too, when I had nothing sad in my life to be upset about. I was born with fibular hemimelia, so I like to go back and think about the days when I was in the hospital or when I wasn't able to walk for an entire year. And I like to think, what was my attitude in that moment of time? How was I feeling, and how every day did I get up and have a happy heart? And so I'll sit and I'll think, those moments when you woke up and you said, my leg doesn't work, but I'm gonna have an amazing day and just make the most of it. What was my mindset? What was going through my head? And I was thinking to myself every single day how fortunate I was that this was the worst thing in my life that I was facing. There is always someone that has it worse than you, and that was my attitude when I was going through all of my surgeries. I still had my leg, and I knew that I was going to be able to walk someday, and that I would be able to get rid of my shoe lift, and I'd be able to wear regular shoes, and I'd be able to be a normal girl someday. I just had to push through the pain of the surgeries and what I was going through, and I was happy because I chose to be happy. I chose to have a proactive attitude in response to the things that were happening to me rather than a reactive one. Every single day I would wake up and I would say, I'm so thankful that I have my leg today, that I can get up and that I can stand, and that I'm missing a bone, there's scars on my leg, but I am so thankful for everything that I'm going through, because I'm also a lot more compassionate to others who are going through something physical, whether or not it's on their leg or not, but I am much more compassionate and understanding to those who are going through something because I know what it's like. And so taking a step back and thinking about the times that were hard for you and how you got through them is a very important thing, and one of the biggest things that I think I do when I'm feeling bleh. And then other days, I take a nap most of the day and I just watch a funny TV show. Some days you just can't get past it and you just have to try to not be in your head, and it's okay. Just pretend that you're sick for that day and just watch a funny show. You haven't ruined the day. You're fine. You're gonna be okay. The days that I was feeling most depressed and sad, I would actually mark on my calendar, I ruined this day, and that was not necessarily a positive thing for me, because I would look at all the days that I felt I had ruined, and I wouldn't recommend doing that. So maybe steer clear of that and just try to bring positive and light energy to yourself, because writing that you ruined a day doesn't really make you feel good about it. I will also go back and watch YouTube videos or look at pictures of myself in my most happiest days and happiest moments, and that helps me a lot. Seeing myself in such a happy, positive mindset kind of refreshes me and says, oh yeah, I'm that girl. I'm that girl that's happy, and I'm that girl that has direction and motivated. And so I kind of put myself back into those shoes and say, well, what were the things that I was focusing on then? Because those made me really happy. Maybe I need to take a step back and find the root of things that make me happy. And you might not know what that is just yet, and that's fine. There's so much time, and there is so many things to try before you know exactly what makes you happy. Finding your you, again, as funny as that sounds, is gonna take time, and you're gonna have to be patient with yourself. Oh, it's so hard. There's so many more things that I want to say, but this video is already long enough, and with those few things that I've talked about, I hope that you can try some of them and you can feel a little bit more you again. And if you need to reach out to me, you can always DM me. My Instagram is linked below. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments, and maybe if you have some tips for somebody else in the comments, you can write what you do when you're feeling depressed and how you try to bring yourself out of that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'm sending love and light to you. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Renee out.